Welcome to episode 2. So in this episode, what I want to do is answer some questions I got from Mike Miller. Thanks so much, Mike, for sending me all those questions. That really helps me give direction and focus on where I want this thing to go. And hopefully it'll give you some clarity as well. So Mike Miller, let me grab my computer here. He wrote me and he had a bunch of questions. He said, I look forward to this video blog. For what it's worth, we, the audience, want details with regard to the stated goal, which is a sub 4-minute mile. We want previous attempt times, current physical condition, date of upcoming events, training mileage,
pace, resting heart rate, location of attempts, temperature, wind direction, altitude, witnesses on hand, diet leading up to attempt,
etc. Well, Mike, I'll see what I can answer tonight, and hopefully it'll give you a little bit of clarity, and everybody else there watching a little better clarity as well. So let's start off. Previous attempt times. That's a good question. Oh man, in college, what's funny, they don't do a lot of miles. So I did the 1500 a lot in college. In my senior year, I ran 343, which converts right to a sub 4 flat mile. It's right there. And then after college, I ran 149 and 406 2 years ago. 149 was at Duke University in the 800, and I felt like I was getting in pretty good shape. And then a couple weeks later, we ran 406 down in Nashville, Tennessee at the Run DMC. And I was in the slower heat, and I really wish I could have been in that fast heat. That fast heat went sub 4, and we were in really good shape. We were ready to go sub 4. But for me, I need a bunch of attempts to kind of get there. I need to build confidence on the track. So that's something we'll probably do a little more this year, is build a little more confidence on the track. So current physical condition, that's a good question as well. I'm in pretty good shape. I didn't start this blog just out of scratch. Like, I'm gonna start running and I'm gonna keep track. No, I have about 4.5, 5 months of good training under my belt. And that all comes from Jared Cornfield right now out in northern Arizona, Flagstaff, Arizona. He's coaching me. And he's written up this really nice gradual training plan that has gotten me in really good shape. We're not overloading my system right now, but man, we're being patient. And so I'm actually the lightest I've been since high school. And that goes to just a little more mileage and a little better nutrition. And I ran 357 the other day in a 1500 at LU a couple weeks back. And we really just wanted to run and win the race, and so that's what we did. But we have a long ways to go still. Going back to current physical condition, leading up to this, I took a year off from running, like a pretty solid year. I was not even really active in any other sports. I wasn't doing much biking, wasn't doing too much. I was coaching, but I wasn't running too much. And so this is a little different phase. I took a solid 3 to 4 months of pretty much no physical activity, which is very rare for me. And so this is why we're going slow into this process, but it's built a lot of strength. Date of upcoming attempts. Right now, we actually don't have anything on hand. And this is what I really like about this training phase, is we don't feel pressured into anything right off the bat. And I love that because it allows my training to be a little more relaxed, a little more at ease when I go out for runs, and I can just be at peace, and I have this goal, but I also don't have this deadline looming over my head. So no date on upcoming events right now. I know the Drake relays were this weekend. Man, I would love to do an attempt there. I'd love to run fast there. And so who knows about that? But we'll see down the line. We'll have to get in some fast attempts before that ever happens though. My training mileage, I'm running 50 to 55 miles a week. And that varies from week to week. The lowest mileage I've done is 35, and that was at the beginning of the training phase, but now we're hitting 50 to 55. And I really like this mileage for a couple reasons. It keeps my legs fresh, it keeps them moving, and it allows me to walk into workouts with a lot of confidence. And so let me kind of break that down for you. Too much mileage for me, my legs start to get tired, they start to feel fatigued on every run. I just feel like I'm not recovering. And then if I'm doing too little of mileage, I walk into workouts unsure, a little not very confident. But this 50 to 55 mileage a week, Jared's really hit it on the head with this, because it allows my legs to feel fresh, and it also allows me to be confident in going into every workout. Pace. My pace varies from day to day depending on what the workout is, and so I can't really give you a solid idea of what my pace is. Easy days, it might be 7:30 to 6:45, just depending on how I feel. Workouts, they vary as well depending on what we're doing. So there's a wide variety, but we're really focused on those easy days, 6:45 to 7:30, listening to the body. Pace is important, but listening to the body is really important on those easy days. Now, on workout days, forget listening to the body. Get after it, work hard. I like this one, resting heart rate. Mike, I like that you want to know my resting heart rate. It's like 46 to 48. I can cheat it a little lower every now and then if I really want to focus on my breathing. And actually a funny story about my resting heart rate is I have a wisdom tooth I have to get out, and when I went in for my consultation, they hooked me up, they checked me out, and they had to check your heart rate because they were going to put me to sleep when they did it. And so they checked my heart rate and they go, man, you have a really low heart rate. I said, yeah, I run every now and then. And they go, okay, well, because your heart rate is so low, you're actually going to set off all of our alarms when we put you under. And I was like, that kind of concerned me a little bit. And they said, oh, but don't worry about that. We're just going to shut those alarms off and continue working on you. So needless to say, I still have that wisdom tooth. I haven't been back after my consultation. So, having a good resting heart rate, a low resting heart rate is good, but there's apparently, it can be a little scary at times for the doctors. Thanks so much, Mike Miller, for the questions. That really helped me this week in giving some direction. And if anybody else, if you have any questions or something sparks your interest in what I'm doing, let me know below. And if you like watching these, at least let me know below. And I'm looking forward to next week and kind of laying this out, what this looks like for me, because I'm realizing, the year is a great concept, but the year comes in moments, and I have to capture these moments. And so I want to lay that out for you a little more, hopefully next episode. But hey, if you want to know anything about what I'm doing, the journey, this process, please comment below, and I'll be happy to let you know. Thank you guys so much. Bye.